In today's video, I'll be looking at can you grow a 10 USD account trading over under manually in Deriv. All right. So again, in this illustration, I'll be using over under. All right. I'll be trading over 1 and under 8 specifically. All right. Yeah, because those two trade types are actually very favorable and they're not quite risky and they favor a lot of beginners. Okay. So the first thing we'll begin with is by ensuring we set the ticks and the stake we'll use. By the way, guys, if you're trading manually, before you even look for a market, ensure you come to this tick area here at the corner. I don't know if I'll be able to increase my screen a bit. I think that is okay. So basically, you ensure you come here, you come and select, let me scroll down, you come and select one tick. After you select one tick, always come and select your last digit prediction. But this part, don't worry about it because it will be based on the market we'll find. And then here, we'll be using 0.5 USD because that is basically 5% of our account, which is between the threshold of basically 2 to 5%. Which is between the threshold of 2 to 5% that we usually recommend in terms of stake. Okay, remember in terms of stake, always use between 2 to 5% of your account to avoid blowing it. Okay, so once you select the stake, you are all set. So now the only thing remaining is for us to find a market. Okay, now let me zoom out a bit so that you're able to find one. Where is it? Let me zoom out a bit. All right, so okay, I'll not be using the dark theme for clear visibility because most of you complain if I use the dark theme. Let me see. Yeah, most of you complain that it is not clearly visible. But yeah, so I'll be using the light theme for a bit. But guys, after this video, if you feel that you should be using the dark theme, please let me know, all right? But for this video, we'll be using the light theme. Now, after this, now it is time to find for a good market, okay? It's time to look for a good market based on the conditions. If you do not understand the conditions you are referring to, I'll be putting the link in the description so that at least you can get to understand the conditions we look for in terms of trading over 1 and under 8. Okay, but basically a general summarization is, first of all, you ensure 0 and 2 are below 10.5%. You ensure 1 is basically below 8.5% or even 9.5, between 9.5 to 8.5, ensure it is lower than that. All right, yeah, ensure it is in the lower ranges. All right, but what basically should ensure is you should ensure 0 and 2 are always below 10.5, non-negotiable. Okay, and then ensure 1 is as low as it can be, but basically the maximum it should be is 9.5, but even it can even go lower. Okay, we recommend that it stays lower. And then after that, now again, you ensure the green circle is 2 to 3 numbers away from it. So the green circle, if you're trading over 1, should not be at 2 or 3. It should either be at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. And the red circle, it can be anywhere. The red circle does not affect our positioning. Okay. Yeah. To get a full, well-explained illustration of this, we'll be putting the link in the description. Okay. Yeah. So we start by finding a good market. Let's start by finding a good market. Yeah, a good market that will favor us properly. So yeah. So this one is not good for us because 0 is too strong here. So we leave that one for now. Okay, let me go to another one. It's all about finding the perfect market that will favor us, all right? Yeah, because if you end up trading a market that is not favorable, it can become quite risky for you, okay? Now, this is volatility 15 on S1, 8 is too strong. Yeah, basically ensure 8 is always below 9.5, non-negotiable, okay? Yeah, if you're trading under 8, 8 should always be below 9.5. If you're trading 1, 1 should always be below 9.5 and even lower, okay? Yeah, so I want us to try and see if we can make nice profit, at least a good profit, or if it is possible to make a profit trading manually. All right. Yeah. So our profit, the maximum profit goal we have today is $2 because that is 20%. Okay. Yeah, but between 10 to 20% is usually okay. All right. Yeah. So if today we make between $1 to $2, will be very okay. Okay. Yeah. So let me look. No, this one is not good. But then looking for a good market, sometimes it usually takes a bit of time, but the main thing is that you learn to be patient. If you come into trading with a lot of impatience, it can become quite painful for you. Okay. All right. So this is under 8 here. You can see everything. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to zoom. Let me try and zoom. Let me try and zoom for you guys. Let me try and zoom because for clear visibility. Okay. Yeah, this is much better. I'll zoom out whenever we start. So you can see here, 8 is okay. 7 is okay, 9 is okay, which is excellent. But as you can see, okay, the green circle is also okay because I can see it is 2 numbers away from us. Actually, which is really okay. Yeah, so I think this one is a good one. Okay. This one is a good one because, again, the distance is large. So if you're trading manually and you're depending on the Deriv alone, so this is what you do. Let me zoom out now so that I show you guys. Okay. Now, if you're trading under 8, every time the ticker touches, goes to 9 and then 8, you press under. If the ticker touches 8 alone, you also press under. Okay. Yeah, so let us see. I'll be able to illustrate this right now. Okay. Yeah, so again, always ensure you come here and change the last digit prediction, because if you end up trading the wrong digit, it can become quite painful for you, okay? So every time the ticker will touch 8, you are pressing under, okay? Yeah, so let's see. Again, I've said it can be quite risky. Again, wins are not always promised, but the main thing is that you obey your stop loss and your target profit. If today you make a loss of between of $2, a maximum of $2, you leave the market, okay? And we come back tomorrow and we try again, okay? There is always tomorrow, but let's see. So if the ticker touches 8 alone, we press under. If the ticker goes to 9 and then it goes to 8, we also press under, all right? So right now you're at 0 and then you go to 1, okay? 6, okay? 8, under. Boom, a profit. So that is the first one, all right? So that is 0.10. Remember, we are targeting between 1 to 2. Again, 8, under. Again, that's another one, 0.20. Again, it can carry some risk, so you have to become really careful, okay? 9, okay, you're going to 2. So far you have made 0.20 and you're still moving. So 6. Either wait for the ticker to go to 9, 8 or 8 alone. I hope you've all understood. So 9. No, we leave that one. No, we leave that one. We leave that one. We leave that one. Your finger should always be at the under button. Whenever you see it has touched 8, under. Okay, don't delay. Once you delay, you make a loss. Okay. So 4. We wait. 9. 6. 4. 0. 6. Okay, be patient. Okay, the main thing is patience. I'm showing you the whole experience. I'm not editing anything. 8, under. Awesome. Now you're at 0.30 and you're moving slowly. So 3. It's all about, now this is where a bot helps you out. Okay. Yeah, because trading manually is possible, but it is usually very fatiguous as compared to using a bot. Because if it's a bot, it could have executed like 10 runs right now. Okay. But manually, you have to do all the timings yourself. Okay. You have to sit there and keep on waiting for the perfect timing and you enter the market. But both are okay. If you decide you'll focus on becoming a good trader in terms of manual, it is also very achievable. Okay. So you're still waiting. You're still waiting. So 7, 8. I don't know if I pressed on time. Awesome. Now you're at 0.40. You're moving well. So if you reach $1, you're out. 1 to 2, you're okay. Okay. So 1. All right. 0, 7, 2, 8. Awesome. Now you're at 0.50. Okay, 0, and then we go to 8 again. Awesome. You're at 0.6. Basically, wait for that ticker to touch 8 or 9 and 8. Okay, that is basically the whole formula about it. So you're at 2 right now. You're at 1 again. You go to 1. We go to 2. We go to 4. Everything, always confirm the percentages as you're trading, because sometimes your eyes might not focus on the percentages and the market might end up becoming bad when you're trading. So you have to become really present in the moment, okay? That is why I'm saying, you should always be calm. Ensure you're not, you don't have too much emotions, spikes, okay, in terms of happiness or sadness. You have to become neutral, okay? Yeah, always make yourself neutral when you're trading so that you ensure the brain operates at its maximum efficiency, okay? So you're at 0 right now, you're going to 1. And then you go to 2, all right? So 1 again. 4. Always, and again, your finger should be on your mouse pointing the under. If in case the market touches 8, under, like there under, immediately it is on 8 without delays. Now that is a loss. A good example of losses that will happen. Now, for us to recover this loss, we need a martingale of 4 or 5. So for us to recover here, we'll do 0.50 times 5. That is, let me look quickly. That's about 2.5. Yeah, that is about 2.5. So for us to recover that loss fully, we need about 2.5. Okay, let's see. 2.5. Okay. Yeah, so we'll wait again. We'll wait for another setup. Okay, we'll wait for another setup. So we are at 9, 7, 3, 8. Awesome, you have recovered. Okay, so that is how basically you recover. You have to have a calculator on your side, okay? So that in case you have a loss, you take whatever stake you're using, multiply it times times 5, and you continue. Now, the martingale is usually flexible based on the market you're trading, okay? We made a video explaining the different martingales you should use in over under. I'll also put it in the description so that at least you can get a better understanding of how to shift. Again, after you have multiplied and you have recovered, always remember to convert your stake back, okay? Now you can see manual involves a lot of things. So in manual, you have to become aware of everything, okay? With a bot, the bot will do everything for you automatically. But for manual, you have to take all that by yourself, okay? You have to take all those, You have to change the stakes by yourself. You have to change the stake based on martingale yourself. You have to change the last prediction, the ticks. You have to do the runs by your own self. So you have to become really aware and be present in the moment, as I've said, okay? So we are at 7, we are at 3, so we wait for the ticker to go to 8 again, and we press under. So we are at 4. Okay, we are at 4, 8. Awesome. So we are at 10.78, and you're moving well. So 8, oh no, that one we wait because we are a bit late. So 9, 3, 9 again, 8. Under. Now, once it goes to 9 and then 8, that is even the best. But then, in fact, if it goes to 9 and then 8, perfect. If it goes to 8 alone, also okay. But if it goes to 9 and then 8, oh, you're lucky, man. That is perfect, okay? Yeah. Because the only number that is putting us in danger here is, there are only 2. Literally, the only 2 numbers we do not want to be touched right now are only 2, okay? So that is why it is even easier to manage the risk that you are facing, okay? Yeah, so we are at 3, 8. Let's see. Awesome. Now you're at, this will do one more and then close, okay? As I've told you, can target between 10% to 20% in terms of profit, okay? It depends on your goals, okay? But what I'm trying to show you is, can you grow it, okay? Can you, okay? Yeah, so that at least you can get a better in-depth understanding about it. All right, so I think we'll do one more. So let's see. So 6, 9, and then 1, then goes to 5, 0, 2, 6, and then 2, and then 5, let's see, 2, 9 again, 0 again, 1. You can see, yeah, that is why I've always said automation is better. Automation, using a bot is always better as compared to trading manually. At all times, there is no argument about that, okay? Yeah, so, but it is possible to do it both ways. But with a bot, awesome. Now you close it for the day. Awesome, just like that. I told you guys, if you see it has moved from 9 to 8, you're lucky. You are lucky. Okay, yeah, so it is possible to grow a 10 USD account trading manually in Deriv, trading over under. All right, it is very possible, but it will involve a lot of things. Okay, you have to become really aware of every particular item or thing. You have to be really careful in terms of setting a tick. Always confirm your tick. Okay, always confirm your last digit prediction. Always confirm your stake. In case you have a loss and you change the stake so that you recover, always remember to change the stake back. Okay, it is possible, but using a bot is much better. Like if it was a bot right now, you could have executed more than 20 runs in an instant. Okay, yeah, but with the trading manually, you have to do each run yourself. And sometimes, if for you to make a nice profit, let's say in over 1 or under 8, you need to do a lot of runs. Okay, and if you're trading manually and you do more than 10 runs, it will reach a point whereby you'll be fatigued, and it will lead to you not being able to see some conditions perfectly, and that can lead you to misinterpret some market, and that can lead to losses. Okay, but it is possible, but you have to become really, really careful. Okay, yeah, so especially this one is useful for people who have small accounts. If you have a $2 account, $3, $5, $4, $2, do it this way. Okay, do it yourself, slowly by slowly, trading manually. Okay, avoid rushing for bots. Come here, do whatever you have discussed. Yeah, you just wait for you first of all ensure the percentages are aligned, and then you just wait for the ticker to go to 8 under. It goes to 9 and 8 under. Okay, the same way, if the ticker goes to 1, you press over. If it goes to 0 and then 1, press over. Okay, yeah, grow it slowly by slowly. If you have a small account below 10, don't try and start running for bots. Okay, start growing it manually, slowly by slowly. Once it reaches to a good point like 10 USD going up, now you can switch the bot. Okay, yeah, with 10 USD you can use a bot comfortably without any stress. Okay, yeah, but remember to always use, if your trading account is between 0 to 10, use a stake of 0.35, all right, to avoid blowing. Okay, yeah, 0.35. If you have a $10 account, you can use between 0.35 to 0.50, but only use 0.50 if you have fully understood the strategy you are using. Okay, yeah, but that is basically it for the video. If you have enjoyed this, please ensure you like and subscribe. We have also made 2 other videos about can you grow a 2 USD account trading with a bot, and can you grow a 5 USD account using a bot. Yeah, I'll show you watch those 2 videos. This video is titled, can you grow a $10 account trading manually in Deriv, trading over under. So also please ensure you watch it, and if you can, please share it and like the video and subscribe if you haven't, so that you do not miss out whenever we upload new videos for you. Apart from that, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Keep on trading, guys, keep on pushing, and let us meet in the next one. Cheers.